Hello world, this is Jerry Balasa with the International Film Festival Manhattan, and today I am so excited to talk to Luis Pedron for our opening night programming called the film that we're featuring called Cancer Warriors. Luis, can you tell our audience a little bit about our opening night film?
Yes, and you know our film festival always advocates for something. And this film actually talks about cancer survivors and also people who are trying to fight cancer in different ways, including chemotherapy, including just wellness types of techniques. So Stephen Castro, the director, actually interviewed several people, including Fred Ho, who's a cancer survivor. He's an artist. He's Asian American who is always creating something from plays to writing books and everything. And he has survived cancer, I think, for more than 8 years now or something. But they say he might die already. So capturing the things that he's been talking about surviving cancer is really of utmost immediacy that we really need to look at this. Because I myself, I have a sister who died of cancer a couple of years ago. So I'm definitely interested to tell people how to actually survive. Because, you know, not only the person is the one who has to deal with it, it's the family. The family that needs to deal with bringing them to the hospital, the family that needs to deal with them just in case they die.
It seems like it's a heavy film, right? And was Steven able to follow the subject for a good amount of time?
One of the subjects is Fred Ho. Thank God he still is a survivor. He's still alive. But he also discussed things within Fred Ho's periphery, his friends and family, and also other medical practitioners, and discussed what cancer is and how to deal with cancer.
Okay. Wow. Wow. It's and I imagine the filmmaker will be present. Luis Pedron gives one of the most awesome Q&As, hands-on, and he really dissects the topic, and he gives filmmakers a full experience. And I'm curious if Stephen Castro, I know he's from New York, is he going to be in town to attend our festival?
Stephen Castro will be there, and hopefully if Fred Ho is healthy that time, he will be there as well. And some of the interviewees that were interviewed for this film will be there for a very thorough Q&A. And we invited a lot of medical associations to be there, so they will be able to discuss how this problem is, because everyone is affected by cancer.
This is one of the reasons why Luis and I co-founded this festival. We want to showcase and highlight films like this, and outside of the film, I hope they're seeking partnership, because this is an issue that has to be highlighted and has to be known and has to be discussed. I wonder if the filmmakers are doing such.
Yeah, we're hoping that several organizations, health organizations, will be there. We invited people like Kalusugan Coalition, which is a health organization here in New York, within the Filipino American groups, and I know PNA were invited as well. They're the Philippine Nurses Association, but there will be a lot of nurses and doctors who will be there, and also health and wellness people who also want to discuss the alternatives besides medical and chemotherapy. There are a lot of alternatives also that would want to discuss how to survive cancer.
Wow, and I imagine that was discussed in the film also, these alternatives. It seems like a very, very good opening night for us. On October 17th at the Anthology, we're opening up with a narrative feature by Fred Carpenter at 7 o'clock, and it gets followed by Cancer Warriors at 9:30 p.m. Luis, as a final word, can you please share to our audience how they can find more info about our festival, about the film, about the screening, and how they can get a hold of us?
Well, this is program number 2. It's called Cancer Warriors, directed by Stephen Castro. There will be a lot of interviewees that will be there for the Q&A. So please come. This is Thursday, opening night at 9:30 at the Anthology Film Archives, 2nd Avenue and 2nd Street in New York City. And our website is IFFMNewYork.com, and that's IFFMNewYork.com. And we're so excited that we'll be showcasing more filmmakers here in New York and from around the world. And as I usually say, we love films and
we love New York.